Brown. The Morgan County Cougars have won the toss, and they will be receiving the football. The captains tonight is number 3, Ryan Gibson, along with number 7, Seth Turner, number 21, Hunter Collins, and number 34, Jeremy Keaton. Your starting lineup tonight is brought to you by Potter Funeral Home on Glen Avenue in West Liberty, serving the area since 1941 and proud to be a sponsor of the Morgan County Cougars. Starting at center, number 67, Jordan Bradley. To the left, 61, Alex Mayo. Number 52, Kirkland McKinney. On the other side of the center, number 58, Will Mayo. Number 74, Jared Branham. And number 21, Hunter Collins. Number 7, the quarterback, Seth Turner. Number 3, Ryan Gibson will get the call. Number 30, Dakota Ballinger. And number 2, Zach Gillum. That is your starting lineup tonight for your Morgan County Cougars, brought to you by Potter Funeral Home. We are about 20 seconds away from kickoff, maybe just enough time to look at the district standings here. In District 7, the win-loss, Morgan County is 4-1, 1-0 to play tonight against Powell County. On the season, they're 2-3, undefeated, 1-0. Breathitt County is the only other team undefeated in District 7 as far as district goes. They are 1-0. They are 1-4 on the season, and tonight Breathitt and Estill will pair up. Last night, Magoffin County playing Knott County Central won their second game of the season. Knott County Central 35 and the Magoffin County Hornets 54. And we're getting ready to get this one underway as the Pirates will be kicking off to the Cougars. Left to right, your radio dial. Good kick. Veers off to the right side. He's got it. He's at the 30. Cuts back to the left. He's found a crease. He's fighting his way to the 40, and that's where they'll mark the ball at. Starting here in the first quarter, and that was Jeremy Keaton on the run. Again, these home uniforms, Jeff Brown, they're hard to pick up them numbers.
They are hard to see, that is for sure. That was actually a really nice return by Hunter Collins, who caught it on the run and returned it about 15 yards, excuse me, up to the 38-yard line.
Turner brings his crew to the line of scrimmage. Waiting on the call, gets the snap, pitches off to the left side, back to Collins, and Collins is going to lose about 2 on that carry. Yeah, that was Hunter Collins on the carry. They're going to say he only lost about 1, maybe a half a yard.
Well, the backside linebacker, nobody put a hat on him, and he scraped across and made a really good play. But there really wasn't a lot of room out there for Hunter to run.
Turner up under center, in motion, goes to the right side, handoff up the middle, and that's it. Right there at the line of scrimmage is going to go down. I believe that was Ballinger on the carry. Let's see as they get up. Yep. Ballinger on the carry for the Cougars.
This is one of those games, just like we kept talking about with Bath County, how Morgan County needs to dominate the line of scrimmage. And so far, after 2 plays, 2 plays, gain 1 yard, it looks like that the Powell County defense is pretty stout up front.
Turner calling signals, pitches off to the right side, halfback pass to Collins. He's got a man open, overthrows him. Good, strong pass by Collins to the intended receiver there.
Well, the receiver actually slowed down and didn't finish running his route. He slowed down and turned and looked over his left shoulder, then turned and looked back over his right shoulder. And when you do that as a wide receiver, you're not going to be able to catch the football. And it was actually a pretty good throw. If he would have stayed on his path, that Morgan County might have had a huge play right there.
I tell you what, to be rainy and slick, that was Cody Hammond's intended receiver. Snap back to punt. Collins gets a dandy, a high down around the 30-yard line, takes a bounce out of bounds somewhere around the 27, 28-yard line, and that's where Powell County will take over at.
Nice punt by Hunter. That was
it was
about a 35, 40-yard punt. That didn't really flip the field position that much, but still, nonetheless, you got him inside or actually right on the 30.
Coming up under center is their quarterback, John Brooks. Center is Charlie Spencer. Gets a snap for the right side. He's got a hole wide open. He's at the 50-yard line and drugged down near the 40-yard line. Is their good running back, Lane Rogers. Rogers had 197 yards last week against Estill County. And that outside was wide open, Jeff.
Yeah, well, he bounced it, and it looked like the cornerback the cornerback and the free safety got sucked up inside. And as soon as that happens, nobody had contain on the outside, and he just bounced it and ran for 28 yards.
Split wide to the left. Quarterback Brooks up under center. In motion, I think he's going to draw the defense off sides.
Fumble. Ball's on a...
And the Cougars have recovered. What a break for the Morgan County Cougars. Right around the 43-yard line. So the Cougars go back on offense.
Ryan Gibson on the fumble recovery, So big break for the Cougars after giving up the 28-yard run. And the very next play, we have a fumble and Morgan County recovers. So let's see if Morgan County can't get their offense rolling just a little bit here. A new formation for the Cougars.
Wideouts to the right in motion. Handoff right straight up the middle to Ballinger. He's trying to bull his way up. He won't go down after about a 5-yard pickup. That Ballinger, he will run like a tank, Jeff.
He runs really, really hard. That time Morgan County spread out Powell County a little bit and got some people out on the edges and sent Hunter Collins in motion to the left, and which the defense reacted to the motion. They just handed it off up the middle to Ballinger for about a 5-6 yard gain. Nice play.
In motion is Collins. Pitch back to Collins. He found a crease up the middle. He's going to be close to the first down. Let's see where they finally spotted at.
Looks like a gain of about 5.
I thought his forward progress may have given him the first down. They're going to back it up about a yard. It's going to be about 3rd and 1. Ball on the 48-yard line. Now they're looking at it again. Okay, they're going to leave it there.
About a half a yard for a first down.
Cougars got double wideouts to the right, single wideout to the left. Collins in motion. Ballinger again. He's hit as soon as he got the ball in the backfield. He's going to lose about 3 on that as Powell County sent their linebackers came charging through there.
Oh, that was the same play that Morgan County ran just a few minutes ago, and that time Powell County was not they were not tricked at all. As a matter of fact, they played that really, really well. I expected maybe a quarterback sneak on that play, but they tried the same play they tried a few minutes ago. Now, this is an interesting situation here with Hunter back to punt. He's got run, pass, punt option. So, be prepared for anything out of this.
And he takes his time when he's back. So I don't know if he's looking it over or what. Now he's going to throw it
and he drops it.
In and out of the hands of the intended receiver as...
That was number 26, Cody Hammonds on the drop pass. Once again, Hunter's got that run, pass, punt option, and he reads the end, and he reads the he reads the second level, and he read the second level. There was nobody there. If Cody would have caught that ball, he could have ran probably for another 5, 6, 7 yards.
Yeah, definitely. He had the first down, but it went right to his chest and right off. No score here in the game. 8:04 remaining here in the first quarter. Charlie Spencer comes to the line of scrimmage as quarterback John Brooks right behind him. Powell County in tight. Second man through up the middle, and he may have gotten one. The whole defensive line collapsed on him. And running that ball was number 3, Isaac Harrison.
Tackled by number 67, Jordan Bradley, with the assist to Ryan Gibson on that play. Morgan County defensively has got a little bit of a different look. They instead of going to their normal 3-5-3, they've got they're playing a 5-2 with 2 deep safeties, which allows them to spread out more along the line. It's got your defensive ends are standing up, so it's a little bit of a different look for Morgan County tonight.
General wide right. Brooks up under center, gets the snap, hands off to the left side. And he's not going to go anywhere. I don't even think he made it to the line of scrimmage, was Nate Skidmore.
Tackled by Cody Hammonds on the play with, once again, another assist to Ryan Gibson. So about 2 yards on that play. But
it's going to bring up 3rd and 8, ball on the 48-yard line. The Morgan County Chapter 132 of Disabled American Veterans present information awards and music dinner October the 3rd at Index Community Church. And the snap, handoff to the right side. That right corner is open again. He drug 2 defenders with him as Isaac Harrison will pick up the first down for Powell County.
that was that same play from a few minutes ago wherever he run it and he bounced it, and there was nobody there. Once again, the cornerback's getting sucked up inside, and if the cornerback gets sucked up inside, that leaves no contain at all.
Brooks comes up under center. Hand off to the right side, right off tackle, slips one defender as Isaac Harrison will carry for about 4 yards. They may give him 5. Yeah, they're going to give him 5 yards on that carry. It's going to bring up second down and 5 for Powell County. Ball that will be on the 31-yard line of Morgan County. Coming into the game, bringing the play in is John Brooks, as he will go to the sidelines every trip to get the play. Let's see what the Pirates has got up their sleeve now. Handoff right straight up the middle for a first down. He was almost gone before the only defender left there. Who was that made that tackle?
Well, once again, here we go with these numbers. Number 34, Jeremy Keaton on the tackle. Number 34, Jeremy Keaton, who's playing alongside Hunter Collins back at the free safety position, strong safety.
Harrison with a good run there. Brooks calling signals, hands it off to Harrison again. He's bouncing to the right side. Harrison's going to pick up about 4 yards on the carry. He's going to bring up third down and about 6 for Powell County. Check that, second down and about 6. Powell County coming to the line of scrimmage. Wide out to the left. Harrison shifts to the left side. And the Cougars has jumped off sides as their big lineman Alex Mayo went a little bit too early. 4:58 remaining here in the first quarter. The Morgan County Chapter 132 of Disabled American Veterans presents information, awards, music, and dinner October the 3rd at the Index Community Center. Veterans Appreciation Dinner. All veterans and spouses are invited to attend.
That was actually a false start on Powell County that time.
They called it on Powell County. Okay, good. Mayo was drawn off then, so it's going to bring up 2nd and 9.
Front ball's on the ground. Fumble again.
Still on the ground. And the Cougars,
recovered.
yes, Cougars has got the second fumble. Let's see if we can pick up the lineman that come up with that. Number 52.
Kirkland McKinney on the fumble recovery. So two promising drives by Powell County end in turnovers, but we was talking before the game with some people from Powell County, and we said probably whoever turns the ball over the least might win this football game. And Morgan County used to turn these fumbles into some points, put together a drive or two, and try to put some points on the board.
Turner up under center, gets a snap, pitches back to Collins on the right side. Nothing for Collins. Don't even know if he made it to the line of scrimmage. You know, the best defensive player the Cougars has got so far has been turnovers.
Yes, it really has.
Yeah.
It really has. This Powell County front is big. They're strong, and Bath County was big and strong, and Morgan County kind of struggled a little bit with the size and the strength of Bath, and they're kind of struggling tonight to create some holes for the running backs. The defense of Powell County is big and strong and pretty fast too.
Turner's got a wide out to the right side, inside handoff he goes, and nothing doing whatsoever there. We got a new running back in, Jeff.
That was number 2, Zach Gillum, on the carry for a gain of maybe a half a yard.
It's going to bring up 3rd and long, 3rd and 10, ball on the 21-yard line. If the Cougars has to punt here, it's going to give Powell County excellent field position.
Excellent field position.
And that's what went wrong with Bath County.
Oh, yeah.
Bath County had good field position all night long.
Well, Bath County's first 5 possessions started inside the Morgan County 30. So,
yeah.
Right now you don't want to do anything crazy. Your defense is playing pretty well. Put them back out on the field, and
in motion goes Collins, a pitch back to Gillum. Gillum's got the corner turned. He's trying to get that first down. He's not going to make it. He's going to be about 2 yards shy of the first down marker. It's going to bring up 4th. Decision time. Do you punt or you try to pick up that first down?
Probably go with maybe a hard count. Maybe reset a little bit. And maybe try to draw them off sides. If you don't get them off sides, then call timeout. And because it's the score with the score 0-0 with 2:34 left in the first half, probably don't look for Morgan County to go for it. It's pretty early.
It would be risky. Instead of 2 yards, it's a long 2, maybe a 3-yard. Collins going to punt it. Good punt, angling toward the sidelines, bounces inside the 40 down to the 35. It's going to roll to the 30. Good roll for Collins. Let's take a 60-second timeout. We'll be back. 2:11 remaining in the first. No score. Yeah. Powell County's ball on the 31-yard line. They've got a wideouts to the right. Handoff, sweep to the right side. He's being chased down, and he's going to get the corner turn. He run over one defender, but he was out of bounds when he done it. Good hard run there by the Powell County running back, number 2, which he picked up. Rogers picked up 197 yards last week against Estill County.
Morgan County almost had him in the backfield, but he slipped through a couple tackles.
He's quick.
And turned the corner, and Rich Jones knocked him out of bounds after about a 4-yard gain.
Powell County wide to the right is Rice. And we got movement again. I think that's going to be against Nathan Brooks against Powell County. Brooks is coming down on the linebacker, so we need a little bit of a head start.
Yeah, and that makes twice he's done that. For Powell County, it was the same individual that done it down here a few minutes ago, actually you're exactly right. His job is to get to that linebacker,
right,
and they'll kick out this end, or they'll kick out the left end. So his job is to get down, they pull and kick out, and then he got in just a little bit too big of a hurry to get down to the linebacker.
It's hard for a big old lineman to get down there on them linebackers.
It's hard to get through. It's hard to get to that second level.
Rice split wide to the right. We got motion inside, handoff, bounce outside off tackle, slips through one defender, and good hard tackle there by Morgan County. Number 26, Cody Hammond's making the defensive stop, but picked up a first down, Powell County.
Gain of about 6 on the play. Actually, Morgan County had an opportunity, but missed tackle after he gained about a yard. There was an opportunity for Morgan County to stop him right there, and he picked up an extra 3 or 4 yards after first contact. So good run.
Rice split wide right. Brooks inside handoff again, and Harrison goes right through the defenders, picking up another first down. Sorry, that's Rogers. Lane Rogers picking up another first down, about a 15-yard run.
Once again, nice run by Powell County. Morgan County's linebackers are not getting to the spot where they need to be. Once again, the linemen are getting down on our linebackers.
Yeah. I don't know what's holding them off. They're just a quick hitter. They're not reading it quick enough. Rice comes wide right again. Rogers is to the left in motion. Handoff inside, just barely tripped up there as
Dakota Ballinger on the tackle. if Dakota hadn't tackled him, he would have still been running.
Yes, he would have. That was Harrison, Isaac Harrison. He only picked up about 4 on that carry, but Daylight was wide open. We've got a timeout as the first quarter runs down. We have no score here, and we're going to take a 60-second timeout, and we'll be right back.
Hey, whenever we come back, October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and the ARH is proud to sponsor tonight's game, the Pink Out game, to make everybody more aware of breast cancer. Once again, ARH is proud to sponsor the Pink Out game, and as everybody knows, breast cancer is a terrible, terrible disease, and it's wonderful of ARH and also the Morgan County Cougars to remind everybody just how important that breast cancer is and breast cancer awareness is.
And a beautiful job done on the field here tonight. It says tackle cancer out here at the 50-yard line. And that was a handoff straight up the middle to Isaac Harrison.
Gain of about 4 on that play, about 5 on that play. It looked like Morgan County actually maybe had him for a little bit of a loss, and he just kept him legs.
Yeah, just kept it churning.
Kept him legs churning, and ran for about 5 yards.
This is 4-down territory, I'm sure here, Jeff, as well as their defense and offense is playing, even though we don't have a score. 3rd and 2, but the Cougars really need to put a stop to Powell County on this drive here. Wide out to the left side. Brooks up under center. Gets a handoff right straight up the middle. No, it's a handoff to the left, wide open, and nobody's going to touch him as he goes in for pay dirt. That was number 15 for Powell County running that. Nate Skidmore running that one into the end zone from about 35, 40 yards out.
35-yard run, and I'll be honest with you, I think he fooled everybody in.
Oh, he did me
in the stadium.
He did me
because
that was a good counter play.
Yeah, it was beautiful play by Powell County.
And
because like you said, there was nobody within 15 yards of him.
Thomason going to put this one up and through, no good, wide to the left. Missed that one. 11:06 remaining in the first half. 6-0. Powell County leads. Let's take a 60-second timeout. Rick Parker along with Jeff Brown, and we're back here at Herdman Field as the Pirates from Powell County lead 6-0. Powell County kicking off to the Cougars. Long, deep kick. And it's taking about the 20-yard line, moving up to about the 30, 35, 40, and it's going to go down about the 46, 47-yard line. What a run there by Hunter Collins.
Nice run by Hunter. He caught that on about the 20, and Rich Jones threw a wonderful block out here to kind of spring him, and Hunter was able to take it up to about the 46-yard line, so about a 26, 27-yard return by Hunter Collins.
Cougars really need to sustain a drive here. 10:57 remaining here in the first half as Seth Turner brings everybody to the line of scrimmage. Wide outs to the left. In motion now going upfield, and a pitch back to Collins. Collins not going to make, he might make the line of scrimmage that second effort. But they've got his number tonight.
Well, that was a little bit of a different formation from Morgan County. They went twins left, and they took the slot receiver and cracked back on that linebacker. It's been making all those plays. But the problem is I guess they thought when they brought him in motion that the safety would follow over, but he didn't. The safety stayed at home, cracked back on the linebacker, but the safety made the tackle.
Turner bringing the crew to the line of scrimmage. Wide outs to the left side. Ballinger right behind. Handoff to Ballinger right up the middle. Nothing. Line of scrimmage, and that is it. Lucky to get to the line of scrimmage. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 10. Again, the Cougars look at 3rd and long. Turner gets his call from the sidelines as he goes back into the huddle. Rain still drizzling down here. The officials doing a good job keeping the ball as dry as they can. They change it out after every play. Donnie McKenzie taking care of drying it off. Wide out to the right. Turner up underneath. Linebackers packed in tight. Draw back. Turner's going to pass. He's getting some pressure, and Turner just could not get a handle on that as it actually kind of slipped out of his hands. It was a good screen setup. Ballinger had some running room had he could have gotten the ball. I think he deflected off of Pirate's helmet.
I think it did too.
Yeah.
Because you could tell whenever Seth started to throw the ball that he didn't really follow through with
No.
it. It's like he just kind of pushed it out there, and I think, like you said, I think it hit off of a lineman's helmet, and it fell incomplete. Once again, Hunter Collins back to punt. He's got the run, pass, punt option. I look for him to punt on this one, just due to the fact that defense has been playing pretty decent.
4th and 9. Hunter to the right. That's blocked. Hunter's going to pick it up and tackled right about the 35-yard line. Hunter waits a long time before he punts the football. I guess he's looking, like you say, he has that option to do whatever he kind of wants to, but now it takes him a while to get the football punted.
Well, on that one right there, it looked like that one of the linemen released his blocking responsibility, and two people just come flying through.
Yeah.
And Hunter, I'll be honest with you, didn't have much of a chance on that.
No. Well, Bath County, what they have, 2, 3 block punts?
2 or 3, I think, yeah. So this is, once again, the special teams is coming back to bite Morgan County just a little bit here. Let's see if defense can't make a stand.
John Brooks. Hands off straight up the middle, nothing doing as he is dropped immediately, and I think that was Harrison, the ball carrier.
Number 61 on the tackle. That's Alex Mayo. I'll tell you what, we might have got lucky right there, because it looked like that the running back actually ran into his offensive lineman, and which slowed him down and gave Mayo time to make the play. And I believe if he hadn't have, there might have been a gain of 3 or 4 on that right there. Like I said, he ran into his offensive lineman.
Instead, he lost one. John Brooks, the quarterback, coming back into the huddle with the play from the sidelines. 8:40 remaining here in the first half. Pirates lead the Cougars 6-0. Brooks up under center. Inside handoff, or tried to, as his fullback ran into him, and Brooks is going to go down after maybe a yard gain.
Now, I give Morgan County defense a lot of credit for that. They blew that play up.
They did.
That play was doomed from the start.
There was no hole for that fullback to run through.
None whatsoever. The interior line kind of stalemated Powell County offensive lineman, which put an offensive lineman right in the hole.
Yeah,
he had nowhere to go, and then there was some mix up in the backfield. Powell County's lucky that was not fumbled or.
3rd and 12, ball on the 35-yard line. Handoff to the right side, going to try to turn that corner, and he keeps driving for extra yardage. A good hard run there by Lane Rogers. And it's going to bring up 4th down, which I'm sure the ball is going to be, 30-yard line. They'll go for it here.
Oh, there's no doubt about that.
4th and 6.
Once again, that's that same play where they kind of bounce it a little bit. And that play's been good to him all night long. I mean, the first play of the game was a 28-yard run on that very same play, and then they come back a little bit later on with a 14-yard run on that very same play. And here they go 3rd and 10, they bounce it, they pick up 5.
Jenner wide right for the Pirates. Brooks calling signals, trying to draw the Cougars offside. Now he's going to call timeout. That was that hard count. Now they're going to call the timeout. So let's take a 60-second timeout. Pirates 6, Cougars 0. And we're back here at Herdman Field. It is 4th down and 6. Pirates is going to go for it on the 29-yard line. And they're going to try to get it around the corner there. And he's got the corner turned. He's down to the 10-yard line as we've seen a flag come down.
I think that might be coming back. It looked like
chop block.
It looked like actually I think the cornerback on this left side over here, Garrett Atkins, I think he got held out here in space. So that'll back him up 10 yards from the spot of the foul.
Yeah, I seen a chop block. I seen a hold. They're going to call the hold. You're exactly right. That corner had him wrapped up pretty good.
So a huge break for the Cougars.
Oh yeah,
huge
definitely.
Because he was inside probably the 5 or 10 yard line.
Yeah, he was inside the 10, down near the 5-yard line.
I still expect Powell County to go for this, as well as their defense is playing.
Oh, yeah.
Morgan County unable to move the ball. Brings up a 4th down and about 12.
Ball will be on the 35-yard line. And the outside has been the big thing for Powell County tonight. Needs some contain from the defense. Harrison in motion, inside handoff. He's trying to get outside, nothing doing as the Cougars hold. The Cougars will take over on downs. Good defensive play by the Morgan County Cougars as Nate Skidmore had no place to go.
That was an absolutely outstanding play by number 67, Jordan Bradley. Wonderful play on his part, because he was locked up with an offensive lineman, and the ball, and like I said, he had contain on that side, and the ball come back, and he just shed the block and went off and made the tackle. So nice hold after the block punts. Now let's see if Morgan County can't put something together and pick up a 1st down or 2 and maybe pick up 6 points.
In motion to the right side as Collins is a pitch back in the backfield and nothing doing. Them linebackers for Powell County is awesome.
Well, somebody's got to get a hat on number 30. Somebody's got to get a hat on number 30. He has made almost, not every play, but he's made quite a few plays. And, I know for a fact that in this offense that that somebody's got that responsibility. And whoever has the responsibility is not doing a very good job of getting to the second level and getting on the right.
That's Ryan Carmichael. Wideouts to the left, wideouts to the right in motion. Pitch back to the left side to Collins, nothing doing. He's dropped in the backfield immediately. Good defensive play by Conrad.
Morgan County went to that the Twins left set and cracked back on number 30, by the way.
Yep.
Cracked back on number 30 on that. But
Carmichael.
On that play, the defensive end, whoever was responsible for kicking that defensive end, number 44, didn't kick him.
Right.
And Hunter had no place to go.
No, absolutely no. He lost a yard. 3rd and 11, ball on the 33-yard line. Again, the Cougars looking at 3rd and long. Twins to the right side. Single wide out to the left side. Turner up under center. I formation inside handoff. Trying to turn the corner. Nothing doing for Ballinger as he barely got to the line of scrimmage. Another punting situation, 4th and 11. The Cougars are really spitting and sputtering here offensively.
Yeah, I mean, they can't move the football, and if you don't get the proper blocks and get those linebackers blocked, this offense doesn't work real well. So I'm sure that Morgan County will make some adjustments at halftime and come back out in the second half and
Vanover
and try
deep
to do something
for
different.
the Pirates. Almost a high snap. Collins pulls it down. Almost blocked again. A line drive punt. It goes past Vanover. Did he touch it? I don't guess he did. I know he stuck his hand out there for it, but the ball is going to be spotted about the 20, maybe right at the 21, 22-yard line as a good punt by Hunter Collins. Cougars need a 3 and out here.
Yeah, I need a 3 and out. They've got 3 timeouts, so if they can hold them and make them punt from deep in their territory and get some good field position, maybe you get a score before half or whatever. What you can't allow Powell County to do, as good as their defense is playing tonight, is you can't allow Powell County to go down and score.
No. Cougars has got to have some contain to the outside. Brooks up under center. Handoff inside, handoff, nothing doing. A loss of maybe 1. There for Powell County. His interior lineman done an excellent job there to stop their big running back, Isaac Harrison.
That was number 52, Kirkland McKinney, and number 67, Jordan Bradley, in on the tackle.
It's going to bring up 2nd and 10. They did make it to the line of scrimmage. 3.5 minutes remaining here in the first half. Powell County leads 6-0. Brooks up under center. In motion goes to the right side. Handoff to the right side. As he's got the corner turn, he's going to pick up a good 6-7 yards on the carry. And carrying the ball there was Lane Rogers.
Gain of about 6 on the play. Gain of about 6. Tackle by Jared Branham downfield. That was actually a really nice play by Jared. He playing that left defensive end, and he fought off the block and recovered and went downfield and made an outstanding tackle.
You know, the Cougars are still giving up that outside, but not for as many yards as they was.
Yeah, there's no, I mean, really and truly, there's not much inside, and outside is where Powell County's been living pretty much all night.
Brooks, hand off to the inside. Now he's going to bounce to the outside, and enough for the first down there. It was a good, strong, hard run by Harrison. Cougars needed to hold him there, Jeff.
Gain of about 9 on that play, and that, once again, like you said, you know, that they hit the hole and they're bouncing, you know, everything.
Right. Morgan County wants to talk it over here. 2:14 remaining in the first half. Powell County leads 6-0. We'll be back in 60 seconds. We're here at Herdman Field as Powell County Pirates lead 6-0. 2:14 remaining in the first half. Powell County's football on the 42-yard line. Powell County looks like they're a little confused offensively. Now Brooks has got them set. Handoff straight into the inside, trying to bounce to the outside and dragging Cougars with him. He was hitting the backfield, but he's going to pick up about 2 yards. Was Lane Rogers on that carry.
That was one of the more impressive 2 or 3 yard runs that you're going to see in a long time, because Morgan County actually had him wrapped up.
Yeah, they did.
In the backfield, not just 1 or 2 people, but there was quite a few Cougars on the scene, and nobody could bring him down. He kind of fought and lunged forward for about a 3 yard gain. At halftime, ladies and gentlemen, the principal of Morgan County High School, Mr. Joe Gamble, will be joining me in the press box to discuss the test scores that was just released on October the 1st, and he will be up here right after the stats, and we'll ask him a few questions about the test scores and what it means for Morgan County and how impressed.
Pretty impressive.
Well, it was very impressive. Not just from the high school, but also from the elementary points of view, and also the middle school. As a matter of fact, he just walked in the door, so he's on time.
He's ready.
He's on time. He sure is.
1:51 remaining here in the first quarter. It's only 6-0, Jeff, but Powell County has owned this ball game.
Defensively and offensively. If it hadn't been for the 2 turnovers, where would we be at?
Exactly.
So
that scoreboard would be lit up.
Morgan County's maybe caught a break or 2. Let's just hope that
2 turnovers.
Let's just hope that the breaks continue if you're a Morgan County Cougar fan.
Brooks got his team back to the line of scrimmage. Harrison in motion, handoff straight up the middle, nothing doing. Good defensive play. Can you pick up that number, Jeff?
That was number 30, Dakota Ballinger, on the tackle. That was a nice tackle by Dakota. He shot the gap and was able to bring down the running back in the backfield for literally no gain whatsoever.
And that was Harrison, the ball carrier. Ball on the 45, 3rd down and 7 for Powell County. Brooks, handoff to the right side. He broke a tackle, and he's going to pick up the first down. Good, hard, strong run there by Nate Skidmore. Enough for the first down. Again to the outside.
Yes, once again. Which, like I said, that's been kind of the recipe for Powell County all night. To gain positive yards. I mean, their big runs have been on plays that's bounced to the outside. Of course, now the one on the touchdown run, there's a little trick or two going on in there, because we all lost the football.
Brooks calling signals, in motion to the right side. Handoff again to the outside, and this time it's going to be a short gain, maybe a 2-yard gain for Powell County Skidmore. Down to 42 seconds, 2nd down and 8, ball on the 39-yard line. And Powell County is going to do their best to try to score here again in the first half. They've called a timeout. They lead 6-0. 37 seconds remaining. We're going to take a 60-second timeout. And Powell County had to run to the left side, and looks like he was going to be a good gainer as a good defensive play came up from the linebacker position as Carmichael was hit behind the line of scrimmage. 19 seconds left here in the first half as Powell County leads 6-0. They're rushing to get to the line of scrimmage, getting this play off. 12 seconds. Inside handoff again. He bounces to the outside. He broke a tackle, and he may go. He breaks another tackle. 3 seconds left, and they bring him down just inside the goal line as time runs out. What's that, about the 1 yard line, Jeff?
It looked like on about the one, about a 38-yard gain, but to no avail because, once again, the clock ran out. Wow. Did Morgan County ever get lucky on that right there?
That's right. Lane Rogers, I'm telling you what, he was hauling the mail. I know he broke 4 tackles on that 38-yard run there. Coach Bugett's going to have to get something going here in the locker room on this defense. Let's take a 60-second timeout. When we come back, we'll have halftime stats for you and an interview with Joe Gamble. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Sheila Hampton, Kristen Stacy, Alicia Lewis, Taylor Sparks, Becky Whitaker, Lindsay Blevins, Alyssa Knox, Alexis Fultz, Elizabeth Hounshaw, Janice Lewis, Liberty Fallen, Bella Terrell, coaches Tammy Sparks.
You already know, I'ma pick it back up. Hold up, let me get that name. This is breath, this song first, feel like Ray J. Turn the lights on, like a cop car. Got a pocket, so they call me a rock star. Two turn up, that's what I say. Booty got me like I'm looking at me, I say. Hey girl, shake that thing. I just wanna see you walk away. Don't be shy, girl, why you standing? Move your body, just get to dancing.
Morgan County needs to put together a good solid drive here in the second half and punch one in the end zone. And, hey, first half's over with, down 6-0.
Right.
Whole new half. And let's see what happens. I got a feeling that there were some adjustments made at halftime, so I think you might see a little bit of a different story in the second half.
The Cougars also defensively, they need to have better contain on the outside. Powell County's just been running rampant to the outside. The Cougars will kick off to Powell County. They'll be kicking from left or right of your radio dial. And the Cougars are still in their huddle there, their kickoff huddle, as Powell County is waiting on it. I don't even see the officials out. Yeah, there they are. The officials have showed up for this one. So Cougars still in their huddle. I don't think they would try an onside kick here. Now the whistles blow. Now the Cougars come out of their huddle. Next week, Morgan County Cougars will be home again against Knott County Central. And there's a kick. Good kick. It's a squib kick. Comes right up to the running back. He's hit once, breaks one tackle, and he's going to pick up about 3 yards after his initial hit there. And that's where the Powell County Pirates will take over. The ball carrier on that was Nate Skidmore.
That was really good kick coverage by the Cougars. Like you said, it was a squib. It hit and it bounced straight to him. But Morgan County was able to come down the field, shed their blocks, and tackle him only after he picked up about 4 or 5 yards. So good kickoff coverage by the Morgan County Cougars.
Knott County Central comes to Herdman Field next week. Kickoff is scheduled for 7:30. Got wideouts to the left, everybody in tight to the right side. And there's a handoff right up the middle. He kicks that back to the outside. The outside's open, picked up a first down, and he just happened to slip after about a 14-yard carry there, or he would have been gone to the house on that one. Again, the outside, very little contained from the Cougars.
Yeah, Powell County has lived on the outside tonight, and that's where most of their big gains has come from, the 28, 35-yarder, the 13, the 14. Most of those came whenever the running back is up inside and bounced it to the outside. So Morgan County needs to be able to contain the running backs a little bit better.
Handoff right up the middle, slipping one tackle and picking up about 5 yards on the carry is Harrison. That came right off tackle. 2nd and 5. Ball will be on the 48-yard line as they have crossed midfield. Now the Pirates come to the line of scrimmage. Leading the way is their big center, Charlie Spencer. John Brooks, the quarterback. Got motion, inside handoff, trying to bounce to the outside, slips one tackle. No, he's going to go down, and that is Nate Skidmore. There was contained that time, Jeff, on the outside.
That was a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful play by number 74, Jared Branham. Loss of about 3 on the play. And cleaning up was number 26, Cody Hammonds on the assist, and number 4, Ridge Jones on the assist. So actually they played that in really, really well because he once again, he ran up inside, but he bounced it, but Morgan County had contained. Nice defensive play by Jared Branham.
Jenner wide left. Brooks handoff to the inside, slips one tackle, and he's going to pick up the first down as he drags Cougars with him.
He's going to be just a little bit short, Rick. I think about a half a yard looks like.
Isaac Harrison on that carry. You're right. It's going to bring up 3rd and probably 1. Fourth and 1.
Gain of about 7 on that play. Big down for the Cougars. If they could hold them right here and get the ball on the 45 and have a short field to drive, this is a big play.
Cougars need this one desperately defensively. You got wide out to the left side as Jenner again. Everybody else in real tight. Look for a quarterback sneak. Quick hitter up the middle. It is quick hitter right the middle. He's got the first down and more as he's driving and dragging Cougars with him. About a 6-7 yard carry there for Harrison.
Tackle by number 3, Ryan Gibson, with the assist to Cody Hammonds, number 26, and number 58, Will Mayo.
Going to place the ball on the 37-yard line. 1st and 10, 9:24 remaining here in the 3rd quarter as Brooks is taking his time in the huddle.
And you know this is what Powell County does. I mean, you know, Powell County runs the football.
Yeah.
Morgan County runs the football, but Powell County's had a little bit more success tonight running than Morgan County has.
Wide out again to the left side. In motion is Harrison. Handoff up the middle, hit immediately and dropped.
Number 74, Jared Branham. Of course, Jared, you know, there's no doubt, is one of the better defensive players in Eastern Kentucky, to be honest with you. And he's hard to block. He's big, strong, athletic individual, and he just shed the blocker and held him to about a 1 yard gain. Nice play by Jared.
2nd and 9, ball on the 36-yard line. As the Pirates are in tight in the backfield. In motion is Harrison to the right side. Quick handoff of the middle, and he's going to pick up the first down. He's still on his feet down to the 10-yard line. And he's down around the 5-yard line as they finally bring him down. It's number 3, Harrison again.
About a 34-yard gain up the middle. That time Powell County just blocked it beautifully. I mean, the linebackers were blocked. The linemen were blocked. Nice play by Powell County.
It's going to bring up 1st and goal, ball on the 3-yard line. Powell County threatening again. Cougars need a goal line stands here. Brooks checking with Harrison in the backfield. He's up under center. In motion. Handoff to Harrison, right straight up the middle, and he's going to go in untouched into the end zone. 12-0 Powell County as he went into the end zone up the middle untouched. Let's see if Powell County, they missed their first extra point kick. Let's see if they go for 2 here or if they're going to try to put it through the uprights. I believe they're going to go for 2 here since they missed the first point after attempt trying to kick it through the uprights.
I believe you're right. The quarterback's still on the field, and as well as they're running the football. I mean, you know, I don't see any reason why they wouldn't go for 2. There's really no sense going for 1. Like I said, as well as they're running the football, I probably would go for 2 as well.
Yeah, they're really confused here. They're going to have to call a timeout, and they did. So Powell County is going to take a timeout, talk this over. We'll be back in. County is lined up. They're going to go for the 2, and it just dropped the snap as Cougars prevail here as they stop the 2-point conversion. And again, Powell County looked really confused as the snap went back to Brooks. Looked like he was in a shotgun formation, hit his stomach, and fell to the ground. Yeah. So Morgan County holds off the Pirates on the 2-point conversion as it stands 12-0 as Powell County leads. And Morgan County is still in a huddle over here with their Coach John Fugit. I didn't see a timeout call, but both teams are huddled up with their coaches. So they break the huddle. Morgan County will go out to receive the kickoff. And the Pirates will be kicking right to left of your radio dial.
Once again, this game brought to you by ARH, the Pink Out game. October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So once again, thank you to ARH for sponsoring this Pink Out game. And
Morton Thomason will do the kicking for Powell County. Kicking it off from the 40 line. He's going to have to dodge a mud hole there to hit this one. Good hard kick. And taking about the 30-yard line, 20-yard line. He's up to the 25. He could break it. He's at midfield, and he's down to the 40, 35, 30. He's at the 20, 10, and he's in for the touchdown. Touchdown, Cougars. Is that Collins on the carry there?
That was Hunter Collins on a 75-yard touchdown run. Well, you know, we had said before that on the last kickoff that Morgan County got, Hunter had a big hole.
Yeah.
And like I said, Rich Jones with a nice block, you know, sprung him. And that time they ran the exact same kick return, and he broke it 75 yards for the touchdown. So let's see if that don't get Morgan County offensively a little bit fired up.
Cougars going for the 2. Turner up under center. In motion. Handoff to the left side. Nothing doing. And nobody's able to make a 2-point conversion here tonight. But the Cougars are fighting their way back. They trail 6-12 on a kickoff return by Hunter Collins. Let's take a 60-second timeout. And we're back here at Cougar Field. Rick Barker along with Jeff Brown as the Cougars have just scored on a 75-yard kickoff return by Hunter Collins. The Cougars will be kicking off now to Powell County, left or right of your radio dial. Let's see if this puts some fire in the defense. And it goes back. Good hard kick. And Powell County's got it, trying to take it up the middle, and finally brought down in a big mud hole there was Harrison.
Tackled by number 74, Jared Branham. It seems like it's on defense. We're calling Jared Branham almost like every other play.
Yeah.
Which kind of gives you an idea of what a great defensive player he is. Now Morgan County needs to stiffen up here, and like I said, you know, force a punt out of Powell County. We're right back in the football game, and defense needs to play well right here.
Brooks. Handoff straight up the middle, and that's going to be a short gain for about 3 yards on the carry, as that was Harrison. I haven't heard much from Lane Rogers here about midway through the first quarter on. It's been all Harrison, Jeff, carrying the ball. Rogers had some big runs there in the first half.
Well, I mean, they've got, I'm going to say they got more than a dual threat at the running back position. They've got 3 or 4 people that can run the football really well.
Brooks in motion, and he drops the football. We've got a whistle, a flag, and a fumble that the quarterback, Brooks, recovered. But let's see what the call's going to be.
It looks like an offside against the Cougars.
I think the interior lineman jumped there.
Which, now, there's been a couple times tonight that we thought that we had jumped, went into the neutral zone when in all reality, Powell County had actually false started. So, those things even out over the course of a game.
2nd and 1 for Powell County. Ball on the 45-yard line. Powell County spending a little extra time there in the huddle. They finally break. Harrison on setback. In motion is Rogers. Handoff to the right side, and that's going to be about a yard pickup there for Skidmore. Nate Skidmore, as we got a flag on the play.
Personal foul call on number 58 for Morgan County.
Wow.
Will Mayo. I think what happened was after the quarterback handed it off, I think Will come in behind and hit him. I'm not positive on that. I didn't really see it, but I turned around and I saw the referee drop the flag, and I saw Mayo and the quarterback getting up.
Right.
So I'm assuming it's a late hit on the quarterback. And, if you're down, you really can't make mistakes such as this right here.
Exactly. No, at 15 yards with the team running the ball extra good here tonight is really hurt.
Plus, the Powell County, they run the football. The time ticks away fairly quickly, and short game.
Ball on the 40. Handoff to the right side. He's trapped in the backfield. He's going nowhere as they put him down to the ground. A good hard tackle there. Skidmore.
On the tackles, number 61, Alex Mayo. We got holding against Powell County.
I think they declined this one here. That was about what?
It's about a 6-yard loss. On the play, about a 6-yard loss. So I assume that they might decline this and make it 2nd and 16 versus 1st and 20.
Right. Let's see what they're going to do here. It looks like they're holding against Prestonsburg. Where'd that come from?
Well, the black and the white.
Yeah, exactly.
And the red too. I mean, that's Prestonsburg
Jeff,
colors.
they took the penalty. 1st and 21, ball on the 49-yard line. As Powell County comes to the line of scrimmage, handoff up the middle to Harrison. He's dragging.
Oh, my goodness.
He has drugged the whole defensive line an extra 5 yards with him.
That was an outstanding run by number 3, Harrison. They had him once again. They had him caught.
Yeah.
And he just powered through for a gain of about 9.
Yeah.
On the play.
He picked up the penalty.
Yeah.
What was marked off, he picked that up on 2nd and 3rd and 4th effort.
The only thing about this is, as far as whether you accept the penalty, whether you decline the penalty, you're talking now it could be 3rd down versus 2nd down. But once again, though, 1st and 20, 2nd and 16, it's kind of one of those, 50-50 shots.
2nd and 11. Powell County shifting to a power I now. Handoff to the right side. It goes to the running back Rogers, who's going to pick up about 5 or 6 yards on the carry. And for some reason, the Cougars has got, there we got a late flag coming in. The Cougars has got a chaser on their quarterback, Brooks.
I think it's going to be a personal foul, but I'm not for sure exactly who on. I've seen some extracurricular activity going on. I saw some
offensive,
I saw some extracurricular activity going on. after the play was over, and it looked like that the Powell County running back maybe got bent backwards a little bit, and one of his offensive linemen was trying to get one of the Morgan County defenders off of him, and I guess he must have grabbed him by the face mask, and pulled him off or whatever. But anyway, big 15-yard penalty.
Oh yeah, definitely. I think that's Rogers. I think he is the injured Pirate there. He's still down on the ground. He got medical staff out there with him.
Now the question becomes now, was that during the play or was it after the play was over? Because if it's after the play was over, it should be third down. Of course, if it was during the play, it'll be second down. So I'm kind of curious to see if it's going to be.
It was a dead ball foul.
If it was a dead ball foul, or if it was actually something that occurred during the play. We just hope that the Powell County running back is okay.
Oh yeah, definitely. Looks like they're working on his left leg.
You hate to see anybody go down with an injury, and these conditions kind of lend itself to maybe a few twisted ankles and things such as that.
But he's up.
He's up and he's moving under his own power, which is a good sign. He's got a slight limp, so I think it's one of those football things, I guess, as they say.
Yeah, that was Harrison. Going off the field there with an injury, looked like a leg injury. 12-6, Powell County with the lead. Morgan County's only score came from a 75-yard kickoff return by Hunter Collins. Neither team has been able to convert on the 2-point conversion. Powell County with the football, 2nd and 20, ball on the 50-yard line.
It is third down.
Third and I thought it was a dead ball foul. Inside trap, handoff.
Fumble, ball's on the ground.
And the Cougars say they've got it. Let's see.
Jared Branham with the fumble recovery.
That's 3 fumbles tonight. Powell County has given up. They fumbled twice last week against Estill County and lost both of those. All right, the good defensive fumble there for the Cougars. Another break for them.
Another huge break.
A huge break. Let's see if the Cougars has got some fire in them now.
42, 43.
Turner up under center. In motion is Collins. Pitch back to Collins. Collins hit the middle for a short gain. If he may have squeezed out a yard on that one. You know, the Cougars have struggled with that middle ever since the Bath County game. They really had trouble gaining that middle.
Yeah, well, I mean, that comes from your offensive line not getting a big push, because there's pullers constantly in this offense. Everybody, people pull and so on and so forth. And if your pullers get cut or somebody gets cut, it just kind of makes a big mess in that hole there.
2nd and 9, I think the defense jumped for Powell County. Good hard count by Turner to draw the linebacker. Actually, the linebacker is the one that came off sides. You can see that blitz right up the middle coming.
Well, anytime Morgan County, of course, Morgan County used some formations earlier in the game to kind of throw maybe Powell County a curveball, and Morgan County's went back to the traditional double wing.
Yeah.
Maybe they feel like they can gain, they can establish the run a little bit better with their initial formation.
2nd and 4, ball on the 48. Pitch back to Collins. He's not going to go anywhere. Dropped in the backfield. Good defensive play by their linebackers. He come up and just dropped Collins. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 11 now versus it was a 2nd and 4.
That was a loss of about 6 on the play. So Morgan County goes from 3rd and 4 to 3rd and 11.
Yeah.
A loss of 7 on the play. And once again, the defensive lineman just shot through. It looked like he was untouched.
Turner. Handoff to the right. He's going to throw it, and it just slipped right out of his hand. Absolutely no grip or anything on the football. Trying to set up that screen again. That makes twice that has happened.
But that play, even if he had completed that play, it wasn't going for anything.
No.
I mean, the blockers wasn't out in front, and the deep man was covered on that, which they send a guy deep and they send a guy shallow, and both of them were covered. So that play wasn't going to go for much. So we're just lucky that it wasn't intercepted or whatever.
4th and 11. Collins back to punt, snapped over his head. It's rolling down, and he finally downs it about the 20-yard line. And what field position is that for Powell County? Excellent field position as the ball was snapped over top of his head.
Yeah, and Morgan County can't have mistakes such as that right there. Ball snapped over top of the head. I mean, Powell County's gave us three. Powell County's turned the ball over 3 times tonight to us, and we've not been able to take advantage. And then we get in a situation like this, and which if we get a punt off, we pin them back here a little bit. Now you give them a short field from about the 20, and defense once again is going to have to step up and make something happen.
Brooks in at quarterback, up under center. In motion is laying inside handoff to Harrison, and Harrison is just dragging people with him.
Gain of about 8 on the play. Brings up a 2nd down and 2 with 2:31 left on the clock. So this third quarter is getting away from us pretty quick.
And the rain is coming down. Brooks up under center again. Gets a snap. Inside handoff to Harrison. He's going to go in untouched. Touchdown, Powell County. 18-6. Cougars trail. 2:13 remaining here in the third quarter. And Powell County will go for 2 here, I'm sure. Three turnovers by Powell County. The Cougars was not able to capitalize on any of them.
But Powell County was able to capitalize on the bad snap and on the punt. So Morgan County once again, the kicking, the special teams is causing a few problems.
Brooks inside handoff to Harrison, and he's going to get in there, I do believe. Let's see. Yes. First 2-point conversion tonight, and that's going to be 20-6 to Rick Barker. Jeff Brown back here at Herdman Field as the Pirates lead 20-6. Kickoff it goes to Collins. Collins has got it. He returned a 75-yarder last time, weaving his way out. He's got the outside. He's trying to turn the corner, couldn't do it. Brought down at the 50-yard line. No, I'm sorry, that was not Collins. That was Atkins.
That was Garrett Atkins with a 20-yard return.
Morgan County Chapter 132 of Disabled American Veterans presents information, awards, music, and dinner October the 3rd at 1 p.m. at the Index Community Center. Veterans Appreciation Dinner. All veterans and spouses are invited to attend. Cougars coming to the line of scrimmage. They trail 20-6. 2 minutes left here in the third quarter. Everybody packed in tight. In motion. Inside handoff, it goes to Ballinger. Ballinger with about a 4-yard, maybe a 5-yard pickup. Let's see where they place it. No, that was Collins. Hopefully these Cougars get new home uniforms next year.
Well, no, I'm afraid not. Those are going to have to last for a few days.
Wow.
But they are kind of hard to see, from up here in the press box, the blue on the gray, and especially with the mud and all that stuff on it. It makes it kind of difficult to tell who's got the football.
Turner up under center. I think we got a jump off sides. No flag, though, and no gain as the ball carrier stopped right at the line of scrimmage. I thought that Morgan County jumped a little quick there as Cody Hammonds, I thought he left a little early.
This might, depending upon what they do on this play, this might be 4-down territory for the Cougars.
Oh, yeah, trailing 20-6, getting ready to go into the fourth quarter. If they could pick up 3 or 4 on this one, I'm sure it would be. Now it's back to an inside handoff. Nothing. Line of scrimmage, and that was it. There's nothing in that middle at all for the Cougars. It's going to bring up 4th and 5. Let's see. Turner's coming over to talk to head coach Turner. They're going to go for it, Jeff.
Well, I kind of figured, being across the 50, down by 14 points, that this might be the place where you do go for it. I don't doubt it a bit, and it's probably a pretty good call with the way.
Let's see if the hard count takes place. Nope. He's going to pass it. He lobs it up, nearly intercepted. And that kind of surprised me that they would go to a pass there. It looks like Morgan County has been taken out of their game plan a little bit here.
Well, like I said, Morgan County had 19 yards rushing at the half, and probably with the negative plays that's happened here in the second half, chances are that we probably have 12, 13, 14 yards rushing. I haven't added it up yet, but if Morgan County can't run the football, the passing is there for the sole purpose of trying to soften them up a little bit. But with a wet, slick ball, it makes for a rough night whenever you can't get your footing, you can't pass the football, and you can't run it.
Powell County handoff. It goes to the right side, trying to hurdle the defenders. Nothing doing as Lane Rogers could not hurdle that big defensive wad there. The defensive lineman done an excellent job that time. We got a timeout. Cougars trail 20-6 as we're getting ready to head into the fourth quarter. We'll be back in 60 seconds. Rick Parker along with Jeff Brown, 20 for the Pirates, 6 for the Cougars, and it's a Pirate football. Ball on the 47-yard line, 2nd down and 8. Brooks up under center, straight T backfield. And Brooks is going to keep it. He went right by 2 defenders, and he's going to fight his way down close to the first down marker. He's going to be about 2 yards shy, about a 6-yard pickup right there. They're going to mark it a little shorter than that. He's going to come up about maybe 3 yards shy of the first down.
That was actually a busted play.
It was, I believe, yeah. It was. And he run right by 2 defenders, right in between them.
That was a busted play on at that time, and he was able to gather the football and just turn it upfield and get what he can get. And like you said, he went right between 2 defenders, and for a pickup of 6, which brings up a 3rd and about 2, which gives them a chance to go for it on 4th down if they need to.
Exactly. And in motion to the left side, straight handoff up the middle. Nothing. Good defensive play. There's your man again, Branham.
Yeah, that was once again. If I scout Morgan County and I look at Morgan County's defense, whichever side 74 is on, I run the opposite direction.
Yeah.
Because he's probably got at least 10 or 11 tackles tonight. But yeah, I'm going to run opposite of number 74.
I guess, what is he playing there in this defense? Basically a defensive end, I guess.
He's playing probably a 9 technique stand-up defensive end.
Brooks, quarterback sneak, got the first down, and he almost busted that one loose for 6. Had it not been for Cody Hammonds, he would have been gone. Straight up the middle quarterback sneak.
That was a simple quarterback sneak, like you said, up the middle, and the C's parted, and he picked up about 5 on the play. And like you said, if it hadn't been for Cody Hammonds, he still would have been running.
1st and 10 for Powell County.
The Morgan County defense has been on the field a lot tonight.
Yes, they have.
We hear it talked about in college football, and we hear it talked about in pro football, time of possession and defense being on the field and so on and so forth. But Morgan County defense has been on the field a big majority of this game.
And we got a play. That looks like a delay game, maybe. Let's see what we got.
Delay a game against Powell County.
Well, Powell County's been taking a long time in that huddle.
Well, with the lead 20-6, with 9 minutes to go,
trying to run it down.
You want that clock to run just as fast as it possibly can. The sloppy, muddy conditions, and you could care less. If you score another touchdown, if you're Powell County, just run the clock. Run the clock.
Brooks up under center, in motion to the right side, handoff up the middle, and that's going to go for nothing. Skidmore may have picked up 2 on the carry.
Tackle by number 67, Jordan Bradley, and with a little help from number 3, Ryan Gibson.
Second down and 15 after that penalty, and that short gain on the last carry is going to bring up 3rd and 13. Ball on the 43-yard line. Civic Center going to the line of scrimmage. Charlie Spencer has John Brooks up under center. Quick handoff up the middle, trying to get something to the outside. He slipped one tackler, and he may have gotten 3 maybe on the carry. That is, about 3 yards.
Ryan Gibson and number 61, Alex Mayo, in on the tackle for the Cougars. And Morgan County needs the football back right now. I mean, because we're 2 scores down. We have got to get the football back and get a score and hopefully onside kick or something like that. But Powell County's fine, just getting 3 or 4 or 5 yards and running the clock down.
Isn't this 3rd down? They've got 2nd across the way.
This is 3rd down, yes.
Yeah. The downs marker's got 2nd down, but it's 3rd and 10. Ball on the 38-yard line. Now they've plopped it over. And the Cougars are going to jump as the big lineman Alex Mayo right there try to get a little head start. And that's going to help out the Pirates, as now it's going to be 3rd and 5 instead of 3rd and 10. The penalties kill you.
And once again, what's going to happen is this puts them in a 3rd and manageable. If they just pick up 2 or 3 yards on this, they can go for it on 4th down. You run 45 seconds off the clock, and gives Morgan County less time.
Inside handoff, he's going to bounce outside. He could take this one to the house. He's down to the 10, the 5. He's in for the score. Powell County with a 34-yard touchdown run, and I'm thinking that was Harrison on the carry. 26-6, 7:40 remaining here in the ball game.
Once again, it was the same. It's been the same story all night. They bounce it, and they've bounced it all night long, and pretty much every time that they've tried to bounce it outside, they've picked up more than positive yards. We're talking, the 38-yard touchdown run, the 35-yard touchdown run. All of those come on.
2-point conversion snapped back to the running back who, got it in, was Lane Rogers. The ball was snapped right straight to Lane Rogers. 28-6, Cougars trail Powell County. 7:40 remaining in this game. We'll take a 60-second timeout. And the Powell County kicks off to Morgan County. He goes between Collins' hands. He runs back, picks it up at the 10-yard line. He's got the sideline. He's still on his feet down to the 40-yard line. And what an excellent run there by, I'm pretty sure that was Hunter Collins. Can you pick up the number, Jeff?
That was Hunter on the return. He, like you said, it went through his hands. He picked it up on about the 10 and returned it all the way out to about the 40. So Morgan County's best offense tonight has been kick returns.
Yes,
but
it has.
Unfortunately, when they kick off to you, that means they've just scored. So that's not really. I don't think that you really want to have more yards in returns than your opponent. But anyway.
Cougars at the line of scrimmage. Turner calling signals, gets a snap, pitches it back to Collins, who's going to be dropped in the backfield for about a 5, maybe a 6-yard loss.
That was
Zach Gillum.
That was Zach Gillum on the carry. And once again, the running game from Morgan County tonight has been pretty much stymied by the Powell County defense. And Powell County's big and strong across the front, and they're number 44 and number 30 seem like that. Number 44 and 53 seem like that they're in on every single one of the tackles. The 2 defensive ends. They're also playing that stand up defensive end positions.
And motion is Collins, and there's nothing at all there for Ballinger.
And dare I say, number 53 on the tackle again. So once again, the 2 defensive ends for Powell County, they're both of them stand-up defensive ends, and they're making all the plays.
Yeah. 28-6, Cougars trail. 6 minutes left here in this ball game. This is a district game, Jeff. The Cougars really need this win here. Inside the handoff it goes, and nothing there. Maybe a 2-yard pickup. So we'll bring up 4th and long again, 4th and 11.
Well, I mean, if the Cougars go on and lose this game, it puts them at 1-1 in the district. And Powell County being 2-0, and they've got Knott County coming up, Breathitt County coming up, and McGoffin County coming up. And as far as the district is concerned, I would think that Morgan and Estill are two of the top.
Yeah.
So they've got the rest of the district that they've got to put that the Powell County has to go through. So
Cougars is in pump formation. Collins gets it off, and it's caught. He backtracks from the 40 to the 35, and that's where he's going to be upended at. And the ball carrier on that one was Van Over.
But finish my thought there. It puts you in a bad position if you're Morgan County, because now, if Powell County runs the table, you're looking at playing for second place, which get you a home game and stuff, and you still have Breathitt coming up and Knott Central, so and Estill as well.
Yeah.
So it's one of those situations where you after tonight you're kind of looking at what the rest of the schedule has, and probably Morgan County's got the tougher road to hold than Powell County.
Brooks sends a man in motion. Inside handoff, nothing going, about a 3-yard loss. And we see quite a few white, clean jerseys out there now for Powell County. With 5 minutes remaining in this one, Powell County leads 28-6.
That was Dakota Ballinger on the tackle. It was a nice tackle by Ballinger. He knifed through and got the running back before he could bounce it. Once again, he was trying to bounce it to the outside, and that's been the story all night of Powell County bouncing stuff to the outside for big gains.
Ben Watson into the game with a clean uniform on. And another inside handoff, trying to turn it to the outside, and nothing going there as Jenner is slammed to the ground. That looked like big-time wrestling.
That's one of Jared Branham's famous moves. That was an excellent defensive play by Branham, and once he gets a hold of you, you don't get loose. And if you remember in the McGoffin County game, whenever he slung the quarterback to the ground, the quarterback fumbled, and we picked it up and ended up scoring, which kind of turned the tide in the game.
Center still in there for Powell County as he brings them up to the line of scrimmage is Spencer. Brooks still in a quarterback, inside handoff again, and slips one tackle, and he's still barely going to make it to the line of scrimmage is Banover. Banover seeing a little playing time here tonight. They said he comes in, plays a little bit, but now he's played quite a bit in this game.
He has. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's actually contributed a little bit. This will be the first punt of the night for Powell County.
Yeah, 4th and 12, ball on the 35-yard line, and Powell County sends in all their starters now. See what kind of pass rush the Cougars put on. And we got a flag just as the ball was snapped.
Well, I'll tell you what, Morgan County dodged a huge bullet right there because there was nobody covering. The split out.
Yeah.
So all Powell County had to do was just snap the ball, pick it up, and throw it. Of course, this late in the game, you probably won't see that happening. But Morgan County needs to be a little bit more aware of what's going on. They left him out there by himself.
Jared Prophet. Penalty against Powell County, backed him up 5. Got a good end-over-end punt. And it comes right to Collins. Collins weaving around, trying to make a cut, and he's going to go down about the 43-yard line where the Cougars will take over there. Cougars trail 28-6, a little under 3 minutes left in this one. Wet, slick field. Powell County's give up 3 fumbles. The Cougars could not capitalize on either. And then the Cougars had a punt snapped over their head. Collins down at about the 10-yard line. And Powell County took over on loss of downs, and they ran it in untouched from there. Turner still up under center, pitches it back to the right side to Collins. Nothing. He's going to lose 5.
Number 53 again on the tackle for a loss of about 5.
That was Nathan Brooks.
Well, let's give him a loss of about 4. Not really much of a difference except for in the stats. I mean, as far as that's concerned. But once again,
that 1 yard may keep him from being in the minus column tonight.
That's true. That's true. But once again, man, the ends for Powell County have been phenomenal tonight.
Let's see what the Cougars can do against about all white jerseys out there. Absolutely nothing. I think Collins carrying the ball? I mean, their jerseys are so mud-soaked, I can't even pick it.
I think that was Ballinger on the run. Ballinger on the run for probably a loss of about 3 on the play.
Cougars staying with their starting lineup as Powell County has brought in practically all white jerseys. Up front is all white. Turner try to hand it off straight up to Ballinger. Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
A loss of about 3 on the play.
And this is all clean white jerseys here for Powell County.
Yeah, this is not a good sign for the Cougars. You're going against probably the second team defense,
right.
and you start off 1st and 10, and now you're 4th and about 17. So, not a. Of course, this late in the game, I'm sure that some people have maybe let down a little bit, so to speak, mentally, and you hate to see it happen. But Morgan County's just not been able to move the football at all tonight.
Good pump by Collins again as it's going to roll down just inside the 35-yard line where Powell County will take over from there. 47 seconds left in this one. The Cougars are going to lose their first district game. They will drop to 1-1 and 4-2 on the season. As Morgan County is pretty much staying with their original lineup. We have some players coming in now for the Cougars. And Powell County just going to take a knee, let this clock run out. And Morgan County will be home again next week as Knott County Central comes to Herdman Field. Knott County Central losing last night to McGoffin County by a score of 54-35. 25 seconds left. And I'm sure Brooks is going to just stand there, let the clock run on out, down to 12 seconds, 10, 9, 8. And that's going to do it. Morgan County loses their second game of the season, losing to Powell County by a score of 28-6. Let's take a 2-minute timeout, and we'll be back here at Herdman Field.